Welcome to another video in the JavaScript tutorial series, and in this video we'll be looking at one more conditional statement that is called as a switch statement. Let me just comment it here. Alright, so a switch statement is basically a modified if else, but you'll be using switch statement when you have a lot of conditions under a single variable. Let me tell you how it works. So suppose if you have a game that is a lottery game, and you have multiple numbers that have been won, so that are winning numbers. So what you do is you would do that in an if else block. If this number equals this, then this person has won, and so on. So you'd just be doing an if else ladder there. So to simplify that, you can use if else. I'm not saying that you can't use it, but in order to make things much more simpler, you'll be using something called as a switch statement. Let's be seeing what how switch works, and let's see it in action. So let me just define a variable here. Let me just name it as input1 equals I'll be doing something like prompt enter the day of the week. Alright, so in this case, okay, I haven't explained what prompt really does in the earlier videos, but let me just give you a brief about what prompt does. It's pretty simple. What it does is it opens a prompt box or a dialog, which allows you to enter your an input. So if I say prompt enter the day of the week, and just run this particular piece of code, then as you can see here, you'll get a box here which says enter the day of the week, and anything you enter here will be taken as a string. Note that even if you type 32, it will be taken as a string, so please remember that. And I'm just going to cancel this, and since we are dealing with a string input here, let me just parse it, convert it to integer, so it becomes more sensical. Alright, so now what we do is we define our switch statement. Switch. Okay, so the switch has takes one parameter, that is it lets us define the variable which needs to be checked for the cases, and in this case it is input1. What we're doing is when we enter the day of the week from 1 to 7, it should print the corresponding weekday, which means if it is a 1, then it is a Sunday. If it is a 7, it's a Saturday, and so on. So in order to do that, you can do it with if else, no doubt about it, but in order to make things a little more simpler, we'll be using switch, and here's how it is done. Case 1 will be console.log. It's a Sunday, right? So, and remember that in order to break away from a particular case, we'll have to use the break statement. And this, don't worry, you just have to use this everywhere, so it's not like you will have to omit this at some cases. It's pretty important, so make sure that you have break every time you close a case. Now there'll be a lot more cases, like 6 more cases, so let me just not waste time and copy paste this. I'm sorry. Yeah, Monday. Yeah, let me just paste this. How many is there? I think it's 7. Yeah, 3, and TUE Tuesday. Okay, this will be a Wednesday, and I have to change that to 4. Okay, a 4, a 5, and a Friday, a Saturday, that is a 6, and I'm sorry, I've just missed something. I guess Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, yeah, I just missed Thursday. Okay, and this is a Friday then, and this is a Saturday. All right, so okay, so and yeah, we have to change this. And there's one more last case, which is the fallback case, that's called as default. You will have to specify this, or else any cases that are not met will be handled by default. Otherwise, if you don't specify it, then it won't be handled. So if I give something like 37, then there's no day of the week for 37. So in order to handle that, you'll be having a fallback condition here, which says please enter a number from 1 to 7. All right, so that's pretty fair, and we'll just break this out too. So yeah, and let's see what we've done here. We've taken a variable input1, we are converting it to an integer, and at the same time we are prompting the user with a dialog that is shown here to enter the day of the week from 1 to 7. So this is what this particular line does. Now coming to switch, we have the 7 cases here, which represent the 7 numbers of the week, and the corresponding 7 days of the week, Sunday to Saturday. And we are checking this condition against input1, which is our variable here. And yeah, so yeah, this is how it looks and works. I mean, we haven't yet seen how it works, but this is how it looks, a switch statement. So yeah, let's just run this and see what we get. So let me just type 5 here. Let's see what we get. Thursday, that's nice. And 5 is a Thursday, that's pretty good. Let's just do it once more and see what we get. Let me just type 3, and let's see what we get. That's a Tuesday, pretty good. Let me just type something random. Alright, so let me just type something 5343 just for the sake of running it, and please enter a number from 1 to 7. So as you can see, none of these cases are satisfied. Then we go back to the fallback case, that's the default case here. So pretty simple, just like how an if statement works, if else statement, but in this case you'll be switching on multiple cases on a single variable. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this particular video. Thank you.